Good evening, tasters. Nibbler here again, another Nightcap Note. This evening I have here the Aerstone 10-year-old Land Cask. Now this is the counterpart to the Sea Cask, which I reviewed not so long back. Nibbler's Nightcap Note number 73. The back label tells us that this is aged in warehouses away from the sea, whereas the Sea Cask was supposedly aged in warehouses close to the sea. When I reviewed the Sea Cask, I didn't have a bottle of this. In fact, I hadn't ever seen it on the shelf. And lo and behold, a week or two after that, there it was, I saw it, I bought it to try. So it's been added to the collection. On the front it says rich and smoky. So let's check all that out. So it's a lovely bright golden straw colour, and like its opposite, it's also bottled at 40%. Well, there's an immediate hit of sweet peat and smoke. And there's a bit of black pepper and smoked meats. However, the peat on the nose tends to dominate, and maybe there's a little off note of something like burnt rubber. Hopefully that'll waft off after time. Well, the palate's a bit of a battle between sweet and peat, and there's the charred oak and a bit of brine, but there's also that hint of the burnt rubber that I detected on the nose. And actually I find it a bit one-dimensional. And for the finish, just the battle between the peat and the sweetness just sort of lingers away, and all you're left with is dry, spicy oak. As fond as I am of peated whiskies, and no doubt those of you who have seen many of my reviews know how fond I am of peat, peat actually needs to be in balance with something else, which is why I like the Bowmore whiskies so much. There's peat there, but it's in balance. This, as I've said, is a bit one-dimensional. I love the Sea Cask. This one is okay, but it lacks that balance. So of the two, I much prefer the Sea Cask, which is interesting. Anyway, that's what research is all about. Cheers.